This is probably one of the strongest tribal payoffs I have seen in a very long time. So Cosmic Spider-Man is one of every color for a 5/5 legendary creature spider human hero with flying, first strike, trample, lifelink, and haste. And at the beginning of combat, on your turn, other spiders you control gain flying, first strike, trample, lifelink, and haste until end of turn. So if you only had the first keyword abilities, that's a pretty strong creature's 4/5 mana. But then the ability to give it to all spiders is absolutely insane. And it doesn't specify like spider hero or something. It's any spider in the game. And the thing that a lot of spiders have is Death Touch. Now Death Touch's first strike is insane because it'll insta kill any creature. Now if you add trample to that, let's say you had an 8/8 spider and someone blocked them with a 1/4. The card will see as 1 damage being enough to kill that creature. So even if it has 4 toughness, the trample creature will deal 1 damage to it and then the rest to their face. So blocking becomes really hard because all it does is reduce damage by 1. If that wasn't enough, you also get lifelink, flying, and haste, just to make this card even more ridiculous. And we're getting a ton of spiders in this set, so there'll definitely be enough spiders to fill this entire commander deck up and just go absolutely insane. Spider Sense is 1 of any color and 1 blue for an instant with web slinging. You may cast a spell for 1 blue mana if you also return a tapped creature you control to its owner's hand. Counter target instant spell, sorcery spell, or triggered ability. So for 2 mana, this is a powerful effect. It could be incredibly important to counter your opponent's board wipe, card advantage spell, single target removal. But with the web slinging is when this card becomes insane, because if you have a creature that you want to bring back to your hand, then bouncing it is like drawing a card. But at the same time, you're countering something of your opponent's, and all of that for 1 mana is really low. So now with every blue deck you make, if you want to bounce creatures to your hand, Spider Sense is an awesome include. Oscorp Industries is a land that enters the battlefield tapped. When this land enters from a graveyard, you lose 2 life. It can tap for blue, black, or red, and it has mayhem. So you may play this card from your graveyard if you discarded it this turn. Timing rules still apply. So a land that enters the battlefield tapped but can produce 3 colors is good enough to see play in standard. But this card gets really crazy once you start using its Mayhem ability. Basically making it that if you need a land drop and you have a discard spell, you can discard this and play this right from your graveyard. Of course you lose 2 life, which really isn't the end of the world, because you're essentially drawing a card, and paying 2 life to draw a card is definitely worth it. So I think this will be an absolute staple in the Mayhem deck. You can basically see play in any Grixis deck that cares about discarding their cards. So those were my top picks. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Have a good one and subscribe!